Coming into my first year at COA, I was completely unsure of what I wanted to focus on. My interests were broad, but I knew I was drawn to learning about plants, the ocean, and Spanish. My first year at COA was really great because I got the chance to explore a lot of these interests. I took marine biology, intro to botany, Latin American literature, but also ended up taking a journalism course, music courses, and even a class about dreams. However, I think something that really shaped my interests was actually outside of the classroom, in my work study at Beach Hill Farm. This is COA's off-campus farm where we grow a large variety of vegetables as well as have a farm stand. In my second year, I had definitely not come to any conclusions whatsoever about what I wanted to do in my life. So fortunately, I was able to continue exploring what was most interesting to me. Because of my experience working at Beach Hill Farm, I started taking more classes relating to food systems. I took agroecology, transforming food systems, and corn and coffee. I was also able to integrate my interests in food systems into fisheries and aquaculture, taking the class Fisheries, Fishermen, and Fishing Communities. Now, during my winter term, I decided to travel to Mexico for the Yucatan Cultural Immersion Program. This was such an amazing experience for me. Not only did I learn how to speak Spanish and create lasting connections with so many people, but I also worked on a farm for 3 weeks and really realized that food systems and agriculture was something that I was interested in no matter where I was. The summer after my second year, I started my internship called the Sweet Spot Research Fellowship. This was focused on beekeepers and maple syrup producers in Maine. My project specifically focused on labor and migrant labor in Maine. Now, currently in my third year, I've taken more food systems focused classes such as seeds, U.S. farm and food policy, homesteading, history of agriculture, apples, and although it's pretty obvious I've developed a focus in one general area, the great thing about designing your own major at COA is that I'm not limited to just this one area of study. This has allowed me to take classes that relate to my other interests, including immigration and cross-cultural studies. Although everything is up in the air right now, I'm hoping to work with an organization called Cultivating Community, which empowers new Americans and refugees by teaching them sustainable farming practices and ensuring food access. Coming into COA, I have to admit, I was definitely intimidated around the idea of creating my own major. But I've learned from my own experience, as well as from my friends, that over time, my interest in path has developed extremely organically, and only in retrospect have I been able to see the winding and weaving trail that I've created and grown from. It is a process of learning that I intend on continuing for a lifetime.